Hey guys, Harris here, and today I am just going over Blender and I want to do a quick test on how the smoke function worked. This was originally meant to be a follow-up for last week's video where I was doing the volumetric cloud render, and that was going a bit weird when I was trying to render it. I tried doing it on my desktop and the result was basically the same, so I just decided to just save that for later, and for now I just wanted to see if maybe using the quick cloud feature in Blender, which if you go to objects, quick effects, it's called quick smoke. So with this, I was trying to see if I could make animated gas clouds or like nebulas or something to that effect, and this is what I was able to come up with, which is a pre-baked cloud. It's basically reflecting off the light source over here, which I just only realized now it's also animating as well. One issue with doing it this way is the frame rate over here on the top left is a bit low. I'm still trying to figure out what that's all about. But in terms of the realism on how the lighting works, as you can see, the shadow and the physics are working based on the cylinder. As the smoke rises, it converges around the cylinder, the shadow expands. So that is working. Unfortunately, it still has a pixelated effect. I'm still not sure if that's an issue with just, non-NVIDIA graphics cards. The issue is on my MacBook Air, but the other one is on my RX 9070 XT as well. If you take it out of rendered viewport and just into the the viewport shading solid, it looks much better on this version, but this version it doesn't take into account the lighting or anything like that. And if you're curious what it looks like in Cycles, that was on EEVEE. Let me start from the beginning. On Cycles, it was a bit worse, at least with what quick smoke was able to give me. Like, it looks fine until you realize EEVEE is basically doing pad tracing, and yeah, I still need to figure out the whole noise filtering that could just get rid of the particleization effect over there, or just the noise that shows up. It's either a filter or maybe I just have to render it. Simply baking the animation doesn't do anything. Anyways, just to show you how I did this. So as you can see, there is a cube. That's the emitter for the cloud. Let me just take this back to EEVEE. In the cube, I basically I'll converted the physics to fluid. Set the flow type to smoke, made sure it's a flow type. Inflow, use flow, sampling substeps is 5. Just for the preview, I changed the smoke color to blue, set absolute density to checked on, and over here, as you can see, there are a couple of keyframes. The first keyframe has a density of 10, surface emission of 5, and a initial velocity going upwards of 5 meters a second. And just to do a quick animation test, the second one reduces that down to 0.5 meters upwards. Surface emission is reduced to 1, and so is the density. Now, the second part is the smoke domain, which automatically shows up when you select. Basically, you have to click on the cube, go to add. Oh, where is it? Not add, or actually it is add. No, it's object. Quick effects, quick smoke. When you click that while the object is selected, it creates the smoke domain, as well as, it just creates the smoke domain. Now on the physics section of the smoke domain, the type is domain. Some settings were changed because I already baked this. They're unselected, but basically what I changed was domain type was set to gas, resolution divisions I changed to 96. I checkmarked adaptive time steps and reduced the time scale from 1 to 0.5. Apart from that, enabled dissolve, set the time for 5, and I enabled noise as well, but kept everything else the same as is. Since this is a 48 frame animation, frame starts at 1, ends at 48, and then over here I just clicked bake, and that baked the preview. And one last thing on the smoke domain, while it's selected in the shading, I just created a principled volume which does change the color over here on the final render. And I was messing with this a bit earlier with some other values just for the density and some of the emission strength, but I just decided to go on the basics and just change the density to 3. Simply because it was taking a long time to render, well, bake out otherwise. But yeah, all in all, this is just what I wanted to show you guys. And then next week, I think I'll expand on this and also come back to the volumetric clouds that I was doing last week as well. Maybe just flesh them out a bit more, and maybe set up a quick sample scene where it all just goes in together, assuming my computer can take it. I really want to render them without it looking jaggy, like it just kind of looks like it's cube, like it's pixelated. Or maybe that's just me. I don't know, I just don't like that pixelated look, it looks so unnatural. But anyways, that's all for now, and I'll catch you guys next week. Thanks, bye-bye.